violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
No, he made his case. Let me see. Here's a lot of people on the panel, man. Let me see. We got. I remember Black Gen. What's up?
What up?
The Uncle Tom, man. Thank you so much for your super chats, man. Oh, speaking of that, let me read the super chats before we
Sure.
Before we do that, yeah, like I'm a bounce if nobody has any questions.
Thanks,
for me specifically, I appreciate you, brother. Good talk, man. Good stream, brother. Good stream.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Let me read the super chats. Thank you so much, Nathan, for coming, man.
Always.
Yep. Okay, so, man, wow. Cognitive discussion with the $5 super chat says, so if an alleged pedophile came on a panel, does he deserve grace? Come on, guys. Black Thoughts with the $5 super chat says, oh, Jim Crow is going to get us 3 generations later. Blacks danced and cried for it. Marcel with the $5 super chat says, give him grace. He's going to MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. For all of you who don't know, very elite college. I think MIT is an Ivy. Please let me know, mods, if MIT is an Ivy League school. I can't remember. Let the boy live free. It's okay to make a few mistakes. We all have a right. Yeah, you know, he's just a kid, right? And we don't really know what all happened. Passion with the $5 super chat says, I already read that one. Bob with the $2 super chat. The Uncle Tom says, so what's the situation? You speak on it. Please justify what. Oh, I already read that one. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Okay, give me a second. Pan-Africanism says, Mama already enabled him. Men got to keep it real. Thank you so much. Bob with the $2 super chat says, young man, do you even care about your life? That's a good question. He didn't. I put it on the screen, but he didn't answer that one, Bob. Pan-Africanism with the $2 super chat says he ain't gonna be able to overtalk that judge. Oh, man. Bob with the $2 super chat says, brother, please stop hanging with that girl with the bonnet, the girl that was throwing blows in the station. Bob with the $2 super chat says, how did he find this channel? Pan-Africanism with a $2 super chat says, what happened when he murked his son or daughter, Grace? Guys, salute to you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Guys, if you're just coming into the chat, we just had the young man who was involved in that viral video of, wait a minute. Did Rise Girl just come through like Jordan in 1992 in the NBA Finals? Yeah. Thank you so much, Rise Girl. The $50 super chat says, blessings, chaotic. You behind the scenes. Great show, great discussion. Salute to the voices on the panel. Uncle Tom, do you think that the young boy was being bombarded with too many questions? Were the questions complex? What say you, sir?
I don't think they were complex enough, but I mean, I was waiting on to answer some questions besides keep saying you don't know the situation. If you're here, speak on the situation. Let us know what's going on. Give us your side of it, because all we can do is go by what we saw on the TV.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
No. Let Uncle Tom finish. We just keep it. Uncle Tom, please finish, sir.
No. That was pretty much it. But like I said, I mean, to me, the best question that I wanted him to answer was, when does his actions become an embarrassment to the family? Because after a while, I mean, she said she had a husband, a father, all the good stuff. I get it, cool. But when are you going to take action and say, hey, I'm embarrassing my family, because you are a reflection of your family life once you leave the house. So
thank you so much.
That's the question I want. I don't care about what was going on in this house. I'm just like, dude, take some responsibility and pride in your family. If you're going to do that, go out and act like you got some damn sense.
The prophet of thought, give me 1 second. Let me read the super chat. Thank you so much, Uncle Tom. And guys, by the way, that is his name. I'm not calling him an Uncle Tom to be funny. That's his name, Uncle Tom. Uganda with the $5 super chat says, it's clear with the lack of fathers in the home, we need more men mentoring and coaching youth. Yes, I am a strong proponent of the nuclear family. the only mentor a boy should have, in my opinion, is his father, especially if the father is alive. Thank you so much, Uganda. Thank you. Bob came through again with the $2 super chat. Says another anti-paper bag test panel. Oh, Bob, that's ignorant. That's a big. Oh, Bob, come on. But Bob, salute to you, sir. That is a very colorist joke. But hey, no holds barred on the panel. The prophet of thought. Salute to you, sir.
Peace. What's good with it, brother? What's good with it? Peace, everybody on the panel. I see my brother Supreme is here. I actually wanted to get up here and ask the young fella, number one, should men like us believe in him? And if he was to say yes, I was going to ask why? Because the proof is going to be in the pudding eventually, right? I mean, we see what we see now. He's a minor. They probably going to slap him on the wrist, depending on, what kind of lawyer he has, what type of trial he has, whether or not he pleads, whether or not, a lot of things got to take place. The proof is going to be in the pudding 10 years from now. He's 16 now. Where's he going to be when he's 26? Is he still going to be doing this? Is he going to be in prison? Is he going to be dead? Is he going to be sleeping under a bridge somewhere? All right. See, we don't see the results of this kind of stuff till 10, 15 years in the future, right? We see these kids now and they're doing all this craziness. The real stuff comes a decade from now, a decade and a half from now. Is he going to be one of those brothers out there running with a pistol in his pocket, doing carjackings, robbing liquor stores, knocking old ladies in the head?
He'd probably already doing that. Just ain't been caught for that.
Exactly. And when you see brothers this young doing these kind of things, it's hard to have hope for these brothers. It's hard. Now, people will say, well, he's young, he's this, he's that. He's not that young. He's 16 years old. And at 16, you know the difference between right and wrong. A 6-year-old knows the difference between right and wrong. A 16-year-old knows robbing people is wrong. A 16-year-old knows striking the police is wrong. It's wrong.
Hopping the fair.
Yes, he knows hopping the turnstile is wrong. We can't give these people this benefit of the doubt just because they happen to be kids.
These people.
I mean, come on, man. We can't.
I mean, what do you want him to call? What do you want him to call a dude like that? I mean, at the end of the day, did he say he said he was going to MIT?
No. He said he wanted to be an engineer. It was more than a joke. He said he wanted to be. I asked him, and other people asked him, what did he want to be? He said an engineer. And so the MIT was brought up in terms of a possible school to go to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely looks like a truant to me. No, seriously. Just from the way that he spoke, the way that his mother spoke, the carelessness of her presentation.
You've never skipped school before, sir?
Huh?
You didn't do senior ditch day?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow. Even I did that. Oh, okay, go ahead.
I mean, I was an All-American athlete, so
y'all got the same hair.
We don't.
Y'all got the same hair.
Go ahead, sir. Finish what you were saying, though, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying. He said we got the same hair? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you said he looked like a thug.
No,
he
I said he looked like a
bro.
I said he looked like a truant.
He has the same hair as you.
No,
he looks like you. He looks like you.
The way that he carried himself on the stream, that not giving a F attitude, sitting here when you have grown men, his elders, who are trying to tell him right from wrong and how he should conduct himself and how to preserve his life and stand up for his family. You have elders talking to him, and then he's got this, I don't give a F attitude, not really answering questions directly.
He can't answer any questions pertaining to his case. And what grown man is going to ask somebody about a litigation that they're going through? Anybody with 2 cents of common knowledge.
Well, if he didn't want to talk about it, he shouldn't have got on the stream.
You can talk about a lot of things, but to sit up here and ask somebody who's going through a case about their case, that is asinine.
Well, that's the whole reason why.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if you ever were in a case, if you ever had charges brought up against you, you did not go on a public panel and talk about it. And anybody with common sense knows not
So
to
then
ask
why
about
did
the
he
case.
come up?
You
What else
can
is he
ask
gonna talk
to
about? How
defend
to
his
bake a
family.
cookie?
To
What are you talking
defend to defend his family's name. And
Well,
the
you know
fact
how
that,
you
and the
defend your
fact that the
family's
man
name?
came up,
You know
and
how
the
you
fact
defend your family's name? By your actions. You
Why is he
represent your
fighting with
family's
the
name
police?
Okay.
and defend
Why is he
your
fighting
family's
with the
name with
police
your
then?
actions. And the fact that his family's name is in that court system right now
let's do this.
is a
Let's do
problem.
this.
He never cared about defending his family's name.
Okay, let's
And it
let's
looks like
put
he
him
doesn't
to the
have a
side.
care in the world.
Let's put him to the side. What are you doing so that other people his age aren't doing the same thing? What are you doing in the community besides sitting up here talking about somebody
Well,
else?
I work with the Boys and Girls Club, so I teach a fitness class to elementary school kids every Tuesday and Thursday. So let me flip the question. What are you doing?
I'm doing a lot. I'm getting up, going to work every day, being a responsible person in my
So
community.
you're taking care of yourself. Individualism.
No, I'm not individualism. All my
That's what it
kids are
sounds
grown.
like.
No, all my kids are grown. And I don't have the problem. The point I'm trying to make is
But we're
when
not
we have
talking about
families-
kids.
when
We're
we-
talking, we're
wait,
talking
wait,
about
wait. When
you,
we have
you just
families
asked
like
me what
this-
I'm doing for the community, and then you
No,
said
way off
something
now.
selfish.
No,
and I
it's
said
not-
something
it's not-
selfless.
We're not
You see
going
the
off.
difference?
Because see, what I'm seeing here is a bunch of black people as chaotic, went off very well the other night. A bunch of niggas sitting up here talking about another black person. Okay, put him aside. What can we
doesn't
do?
matter
Let's
what
be
color
so.
you
Let,
are,
no,
bro.
aside.
no, put
how
him
you
don't
aside.
understand.
No.
The topic is
You,
about him.
let me finish
His
what
color
I'm saying.
matters not.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Put him aside. Put his situation aside. What is the solution so that we can get to the bottom of this to eliminate this problem? That's what we need to be talking about.
The solution is his ass shouldn't be out of jail right now. He should be in there.
Okay,
They
well,
shouldn't have his ass in there.
how does
They
that
should have
stop?
kept his ass in there.
How does
Who
that
his father
stop?
is?
How does that stop the people
That
in
preserves
your
his life.
community? How does that stop the people in your community, the 16-year-olds in your community, from doing what they're doing?
That's where the parents come in. The parents.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Bro, did you
The
see
show
how
ain't just
unruly
going to
his
work
mother
like
was?
you just said. This man just said he teaches and shit and stuff, and you just said I just go to work. So he's doing a lot more than what you're doing. And my kids are grown too, besides my 13-year-old, and I still go out and do stuff in my community.
Well, that's what I do stuff in my community also.
But you didn't say that when he asked.
I didn't have a
said you
chance
go to work.
I didn't have a chance to get to it.
Okay, well let's get to it.
I employ people in my community. That's what I do.
We talking about the kids now. We're not talking about
I
adults.
said I employ people.
Look,
in
this
my
isn't
community.
this isn't about our individual resumes. This is about
Exactly.
setting
So
an
answer
example.
the question. What is the solution so that the 16-year-olds in your community where you
I already
live
told you the solution.
aren't doing the same things that 16-year-olds in other communities are doing? Because
only
we have
person-
a problem.
The
Grand
only
Theft
person that
Auto
can
is
stop
teaching
these people
these.
from doing this are their parents. And if they
What-
can't
what-
be stopped by
what
their
we
parents,
all
then they
know-
need to be stopped by the police.
We all know that most of the young men coming up in the communities now, there's no male figure in the household. We already know that.
So what's the solution that you're
That's just an excuse.
The solution that we need to
That's an excuse.
the solution that I said earlier is that we need young men to be mentored by other older men in the community to show them it's a different way. And that's all I'm saying.
And I agree with that. I agree
That's
with you.
all I'm
100%.
saying. That's all
So
I'm saying.
it's up to
so just
it's up
as a
to
question-
another
and
man.
we
we don't need to be
question real
talking
quick.
down on the
I
youngsters
just-
either, though.
I just want to know because
Ain't nobody talking down.
There was a
I
lot
mean,
of
you
guys
just
that were
talk
up here
down on that
spoke
man,
to
bro.
No, I mean,
young
he
man.
deserves to
Hold
be.
on, hold on.
You
One
said-
mic,
you
one mic,
said,
one mic.
Hey, look, you don't even know that man, bro. What
I
if
said
somebody
he
said you
looked like a truant
certain
when
way?
he was on the stream.
What do you look like right now?
Okay, hold on for a second. Guys, the panel is getting too black now. I would like for Black Gen Z to finish what he was saying, and then Dr. H19 could ask his question. Is that all right? Black Gen Z, please go ahead, sir. And Black Gen Z, I've talked to you before. I
Yes.
have to say this, sir. You speak very good English. You're very orderly. You're almost like a white man like myself when it comes to panels. Nevertheless, though, please finish
But
what
why
you-
does a black man who
It was
speaks
a
with
joke.
proper diction?
Like-
No, I get it. But yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Black Gen Z. Go ahead.
No,
That's all.
I'm just saying, dude. On my channel, I cover crime. I cover what's going on in the city of Atlanta, where I'm at. I cover crime all across, the whole United States. New Orleans, where the murder rate is the highest in the country per capita in New Orleans. I cover Philadelphia. I cover all of these metro and urban areas where you see a lot of this activity going, especially in New York City. And that kid right there is an exact representation of what's wrong with New York City right now. The fact that he got in a full-out fight with two black police officers, they were two black police officers, one black woman and another black man. The fact that he got in a fight and assaulted two black police officers and is out and able to hop on this stream tonight is a huge issue. And if you cannot see the problem with that, then you're completely blind.
Now, I disagree. Now, here goes the thing. Now, you've been saying things, and I've been agreeing with 99% of the things you're saying. But assuming he is a criminal, for 2.5 hours, that nigga wasn't committing any crimes. Nevertheless, Dr. H19. Dr. H19.
I agree with everybody on the panel, but I'm back again from the other day. Just
I remember
us
you, man.
Assume anything, without seeing the paperwork, the discovery. There's something called the discovery.
We saw the video.
Not the.
No.
You didn't see how it started though. I saw a
Thank
video.
you, Andrea.
It busted out. The conversation was already started. When I saw the piece of video I saw, nobody, like, we need another 15, 20 seconds on top of that, because it just busted out. We don't really know what happened. That's what I'm saying.
So you're blaming the black cop.
No. I'm saying we need convictions before we start judging people. That's my
No, we don't.
Guys. Dr. H, I do have to ask you a question. How did the situation start? Did him and the young girl jump the turnstile? If so, that they committed a crime. So are you willing to fancy the notion that probably happened?
But if it's, probably.
Okay.
No, absolutely.
That probably happened.
Well, we don't know if, okay, go ahead, Dr.
They have cameras in the subway.
Right. So he's a minor though. He's a kid though.
It doesn't matter if it's been released. The police
if he jumped the turnstile, evidently he didn't have
the charges by looking at the footage and saying, "Hey, this is what happened." And the problem is, the officer just asked him to leave. He wasn't even going to arrest him. He said, "Hey, look, I caught you jumping the turnstile. Boom, just get up out of here. Try another day." The officer gave him a chance to leave, but you can't tell these niggas to leave nowhere.
So
I didn't get all that.
Fought and choked out
because you don't listen.
Okay, hold on for a second.
He violated, man. Simple as that. He violated.
So
you said he violated. Who violated the universe?
The young man violated somewhere along the line for that to even start. Somebody violated, either the girl or him. They violated, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why this
could say probably a staged event
of trying to push off that people are children when you saw a quote unquote child fight a police officer,
a grown man. See, this is the problem. Because 95% of the people, on any panel or wherever in the world, they don't have the balls to even stand up to the police, bro. That's why it seems so odd.
Right.
Don't attack me. Don't attack me, man. Don't attack me. I saw a courageous kid, that we need to put our arms around because he can be a real, true game changer, but we're just gonna throw him away with no convictions. This guy never been convicted of anything.
Stop it.
I find that to be hilarious, man.
No.
That's hilarious.
I believe in the youth.
Dr. H, Dr. H, can I ask you a question? Sir?
Yeah.
Just me and you real quick. I don't want anybody to jump in. Are you familiar with Liberia?
Not got enough knowledge to sit on a panel and talk about.
Okay. Are you familiar
without doing a little research or something?
Okay. Are you familiar with El Salvador?
I mean, I know where it is. What do you got to be more specific, bro?
Sir, when you have a breakdown in the structure of the police, when the citizens or the civilians are allowed to do what they want, you get in El Salvador before the current president right now, who's essentially a dictator now, who's totally changed the course of the country now. The country's way better than before. Liberia has a breakdown in police structure. So many other countries do. You're telling these kids to have complete anarchy against the very same structure or institution that is pretty much keeping these communities together. Could you imagine if there were no police? The young boy said, "Hey, I wish the police weren't even there." Can you imagine how chaotic it would really be if the police weren't in those boroughs? Dr. H, can you answer my question, please, sir?
Well, no, I could imagine, but I'm just trying to give him due process. You know, you guys are attacking. I ain't gonna say you guys, but you know, he felt attacked coming on the panel with his mom and all that. Everybody get to go back and watch this.
His mom did. Now, with all due respect, sir, his mom did come on the panel cussing us out first.
But
his mom was
absolutely that's not a conviction.
Line.
That's not a conviction, though. If
Okay,
this kid isn't convicted of anything, that's my thing. You know, if this kid hasn't been convicted of anything, then why are we passing judgment just calling him a criminal, bro?
Dude, because we can.
I got a problem with that.
Else. Y'all do that with everyone else.
The same way
because it was on camera.
Convicted a whole bunch of white people before.
So what if the cop hit him first? What if because he's not dumb enough to talk about his case? Obviously,
he deserves to get punched in the face by a man.
But you thought it was smart for him to talk about his legal situation on here.
No, I didn't. I never said
himself. You would have been okay with that.
Yes, you did.
Dude, you would have been okay with him incriminating himself, bro. Let's not do this.
Said that. I said if he didn't want to talk about it, he shouldn't have came on the panel at all.
Bro, he could come on the panel without incriminating himself, bro. Come on, where are you, man? Come on, man.
Dr. H, I'm sorry. Dr. H, first of all, he was not going to incriminate himself because we had already discussed things prior to the interview. So
I'm glad. I'm so glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't.
Honestly, it doesn't do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he incriminated himself or not. The New York district attorneys would have let his ass walk either way. You got people who are shooting police officers in New York City and they're walking. Rapper C Blue, for example, shot himself and a police officer in possession of a legal firearm. Convicted felon in possession of a legal firearm.
But they got to have enough
evidence.
He
walks free.
They got to have enough evidence.
They have evidence. They don't. It doesn't matter. The district attorneys are letting them go. They're letting them walk. They got to have
enough evidence to charge
attorneys,
you, bro.
The George
Not New York,
promoted liberal district attorneys are letting everybody go in every democratic city across the United States, and you can't see it because you're so blinded by, oh, well, he looked like you. Why are you talking about him? Because he looked like you. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't care what he looked like.
Why do people do that?
Fuck what he looked like. Respectfully. I don't give a fuck what he looked like.
Take a breather, bro. You're getting emotional, bro. We're just having a conversation.
No, I'm not emotional. I'm passionate about this stuff because we have young black men and other people dying in the streets, being pushed on the subway by these freaking super gremlins who are going in the subways and harming innocent people, pushing innocent people in the tracks, killing innocent people, shooting innocent people in the subways. This is not about being emotional. This is about being passionate about keeping the city safe.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Don't you brothers find it odd that we're talking about this one instance? This brother is charged with 2 other crimes as well. So obviously, either he just have a.
Is that confirmed? Is that
he hasn't been convicted?
Either he's had a real string of bad luck.
Has he had arraignments for these issues?
He's been arrested. This is like time number 3.
It's just family court, sir. It's just family court.
What has he been convicted of?
Come on. No, he hasn't been convicted of anything.
All right, then.
He hasn't been convicted of anything.
Then you got to leave him alone until that day comes. That's
like I said, check him in 10 years. That's all I can say. Check him in 10 years.
We always want the law to work and the system to work in our favor. But look at in this same situation,
the system does work in our favor.
This is how the white man treat us. They convict us.
God.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Oh my God, and all this coon stuff, bro. Come on,
there
man.
was not even a white man
hear me
involved
out.
in that altercation.
But hold on.
I'm going to say this, then I'm going to leave.
This is how they're saying
one mic, man. Let that man finish.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave. Do any of you brothers up here know who James Lambert is? Any of you? You know who James Lambert is? The brother on the right. James Lambert was a 73-year-old black man in North Philly. All right, y'all talking about people being children. That man was beat to death by 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and 14-year-olds. And it was on camera. So I don't want to hear that, oh, they're just kids.
But that's
BS.
not every kid, though. That's not every
BS.
kid that says that.
Damn near all these little super brothers in the street right now.
No, it's not every kid. It's just
all the ones that's doing it.
It's
so your kid
just
walk the street right now. He's one of them because he's definitely gonna look like one of them.
It's
no,
just
he's
it's just those
his pants. I can tell you that.
It's
much.
just those 7 kids that was out there that night, and the kid we were just talking to. It's just those 8 people. That's it. Those are the only 8 kids in the world that are doing this. Just those 8 out of all the 40 million some odd black people. Just those 8 are doing it. But I'm out of here. I'm getting up off of here, Brother Chaotic. I appreciate you having me on. What's good with it, Brother Supreme?
Nah, I was just saying, X, we talk, and this is the only thing that I disagree with you on when it comes to like those children, and I'll state this openly, even with this kid here that was going off on this whole thing. I disagree with you. If people want to go with the whole thing of kids, these are kids. No, that's animal behavior. That's wild animal behavior.
And there it is. Brother Chaotic, man. I like what you're doing down here, man. Good stuff going on, man. You know, respect due to all the brothers on the chat, man, and especially respect to you, Brother Chaotic, man. I see you brothers on the other side.
Thank you.
Peace.
I don't know. Maybe they should call animal control.
They should have just kept his behind in jail. I mean, come on. It makes no sense that he's out right now.
Right.
Well, with the whole progressive
until you get caught up for something, and then you want justice, And if you've never been caught
got
up,
out with no cash bail.
I just want to broach a topic. Salute Brother Chaotic too. This was a great show. You're doing the Lord's work, man. You're not just saying your opinion. You're also letting people, give their opinion, and I definitely respect that, man. So, letting the young Don get his point across and pretty much incriminate himself, man. You are really doing the Lord's work over here, man.
He didn't incriminate himself. He didn't admit to anything.
I mean, he clearly doesn't have counsel, but I mean, it is. He's gonna have to learn the hard way. You need a lawyer. When you got charges, you need a lawyer to speak for you, brother. But
boy blanked out.
HB?
Yeah.
Sound like he was on the cell phone.
Gemini,
I don't know what's happening.
Quiet, man. What's up, Gemini?
For her honor, and
HB, go ahead.
And there's a lot of, I see it all the time. So many black men are out here getting bodied because of women. And, unfortunately, he's going to have to learn it the hard way. Sadly, he's 16. He shouldn't even be having a girlfriend. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't at his age either. But I mean, in reality, a lot of us.
It's not about having a girlfriend.
It is because a lot of us are just wasting time playing house with females. In reality, we should be focusing on getting a bag because if you don't have the money, these women ain't gonna respect you anyway. They gonna use you, abuse you.
But he's 16, bro. That ain't even in the realm, bro.
That's not the issue. That woman, she is a microcosm of. I mean, he's probably been doing stuff like that for a long time. Obviously, he has a rap sheet damn near longer than the CVS receipt. This guy is bad news.
His situation, he was fighting for the honor of a sister. And
no, he wasn't fighting for the honor. He was fighting for himself because he is a rebellious super gremlin on demon time.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like we've all had rebellious spirits one way or another. You know,
bro.
Sometimes
Black Gen Z.
Sometimes,
if I can ask you a question, man, before I leave out, just a thought. You're younger. I'm a little bit older than you. When are Black people going to get out of the mindset of using that dumb excuse of he's young or she's young? There's a lot of young people that don't make those stupid decisions in life as adults. Why are people continually to use that excuse? They're young. That's not an excuse.
The same excuse women use when they get pregnant. Oh, I was young and I didn't know no better. And
but all these dudes are, if you ain't holding her accountable, you a simp. Like, dude, my thing is that woman had nothing to do with it. It don't matter if he had a girlfriend or not. He was gonna do what he was gonna do. If anybody tries to tell him differently than what he wants to do or what he feels like doing, he was going to nut up and lash out violently. That's the issue. Listen, no. It is fair. Let me finish. Can I finish, man? It is fair because when you see the way that his mother reacted, you can tell that she verbally is a violent individual. Okay, now I'm not saying
never assaulted anybody, but she's violent. Come on, man.
What?
It's just ridiculous, man.
What'd you say?
I think
you don't know if that woman assaulted anybody in her whole life, but you just she's violent, dude.
By the way that her child acts,
you're stereotyping her, bro. You're stereotyping her.
Verbally abusing.
It's the same thing people complain about every day, bro.
No, she's stereotyping.
You're doing the same thing.
I can guarantee she verbally abused that young man. I can guarantee she slapped fire out that man's mouth. I can guarantee. You see these women like this the whole time. They raise their children violently, then wonder why they grow up and become violent.
I forgot.
Well, I think it's more because of the him trying to get coochie from these Black women.
No,
you know, a lot of times it goes down to coochie. I think some of us forget how much we wanted coochie at that age and how much we would do to get coochie.
No. Hey, HB, let me stop you right there real quick. Give me 1 second, okay? Yeah, Bob with the $100. And I'm saying 100, like I'm a street dude. 100, not 100, but $100 super chat. Says CT, Tom, Uncle Tom, Red, Mike from Boston, Nathan Daly, stage an intervention for the young man. I didn't even look at it like that, Bob. Wow, thanks for the young man that you don't even know. Wow, you did. Hold on for a second, guys. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. It's a little choppy on my end.
Chaotic. No, you can do better than that.
You say you did this on a online on a Friday night.
Okay, you said you did this online on a Friday night. That's the Lord's work, man. Deep respect. You get a must be the money, Bob. It's got to be because I got people want to be my friend, people I never knew. Bob also said, "Nigga can't read." Bob, it was something that was obstructing the monitor, sir. I can't read. I read 1,000 super chats, and the one time, it was something obstructing. Go ahead.
Come on, chaotic. You can do better than that.
Bob said, "Dark." Ooh, darkies can't read. Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks for super chat. Yeah, go ahead.
But no, I just think, a lot of it does come down to just, Black men wanting coochie and getting into these situations. Unfortunately, there is a subculture of Black people that do praise the thug type, and they really do enjoy the thug type of guy. So a lot of guys, they'll get into that lifestyle because, you know, that's where the coochie is.
You said it's a subculture. It's not a subculture. It is the predominant expectation of the culture. It's not a subculture.
Hold on, sir. It is
but he's on point.
Because I don't commit crimes to get coochie. I'm not a part of that culture. So
no,
I do believe it is a subculture because it's not all black people. Not all black people commit crimes to attract women for. You know, it is a subculture. It's not all of us.
The people who are doing right are the subculture. The people who are doing the right thing are the subculture. A subculture is a group of people within a culture that differentiates itself from the majority of the people in that culture. So if you have a culture that is predominantly revolving around this type of activity, the people who don't participate in that activity are the subculture. You got it reversed, bro. You got the roles reversed.
This is not the majority, though, bro. The majority of the black people is acting like that. Is that what you're saying?
Jumping turnstiles. Hold on a second. Black Jen, is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say it's a majority, but it's a large portion.
Can I ask a question? If 100 black people run down those stairs and go to that turnstile, how many's jumping it? Because this is what I'm talking about.
33.
33?
I would say 50. 50.
50?
Oh,
I'll say 99.
50? What? 50, sir, yes.
The only reason they stopped jumping the toll, is because New York police officers in the subway said that they were going to start enforcing it when Mayor Eric Adams got into office. Before then, like the 2019 to the end of 2021, they weren't even enforcing it. They were allowing people to do it.
They lost like over $100 and some odd million for people
exactly. They were losing money to it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of money for people jumping it. So
it was destroying the culture of the New York subways. I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me. I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this sun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17. And cut. All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa.
Yo!
Whoa.
Ain't that nigga J? Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me. He just went live with that funky ass suit on. That's that nigga. That's not me. Hey, get that nigga. Jaquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
Hey, I was unaware. I apologize. I was unaware.
Get me to the conversation.
I do hope though, because the brother did sound like, you know, he didn't sound like a complete idiot, and I just really hope that.
He just looked like one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, listen, he's gonna have to figure it out the hard way. But I really do.
Can I say something?
Get out of
He
New
looked
York.
like Black Jen.
And
I think
Dr.
Uncle, he looked like Black Jen. What's your comment?
Hey, I'm not talking about the way his actual appearance. I'm talking about the way he looked in the video.
His actions.
His actions made him look like me.
No, that's not what you just said.
I mean, my head. Listen, I got shit
that's
too,
not what
man.
He was looking for his life.
Listen.
Pants sagging all the way down.
His action. I mean, his pants were damn near down to his
pants were on his ankles.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a point of.
So he should have just laid there and curled up like a ball and just.
No, I'm not saying that.
He should have left when he was
Like I said before, you will never win at the fucking scene. No, I'm sorry. You won't win at the scene. So what's the point in fighting at the day?
Right.
Especially being
A lot of people don't know what to do. You yes them to death. That's it. You just yes sir. Yes,
I ain't even yesing them. I ain't gonna say nothing because anything and everything will be used against the law. Anything and everything will be used.
I just yes them to death. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Guys, HB, can you read that super chat?
She reminded me of Neyman's mom in The Wire. She was very angry all the time. That boy wasn't a good drug dealer, and that is the reality of a lot of so-called black women in our community.
Yeah.
They, unfortunately, they don't want to see you succeed because. Yeah. There is and I don't believe it's the majority. I do think there's a subculture, but a lot of them don't want to see you succeed because, a lot of women are lonely out here. They don't want to see a black man succeed and get his passport stamped up and leave the country and stuff. They want you to commit crimes, so you'll always have to come back home to mama.
Son husbands.
You'll be a 50-year-old still living at home with your mama. You know what I mean? It is a sick kind of a culture, but it is the reality. They don't want you to succeed. And I just hope he knows, like, if he was with a maybe a different girl, I don't think she would have been okay with him hopping the turnstile. You know what I mean?
HB, it's funny because he got mad at me, and he's still listening. He got mad at me because of my support of black men actually divesting in dating white women or other groups.
Listen. I don't think black men
should date
until they got the bag right. I don't think they should date until they got the bag right, because this is what's gonna happen. If he gets the bag right and he gets himself, clean cut and everything, I want him to see if those same type of girls even want to deal with him anymore. That's gonna be the teller. Are those same women gonna even want to deal with you anymore when you got your stuff together? Because a lot of times these women, they want those types of guys that have nothing to offer, nothing going for themselves, because they're the ones in control. They can end the relationship whenever they want to. They can, they could pretty much tell them what to do. Hey, go jump that turnstile. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that any woman that'll help you commit a crime, she's not really the type of woman.
She ain't no good.
She ain't no good. And that's, if she gonna sit there and watch you commit a crime, she not really the woman for you, man.
The woman that he was with is like Asian doll when she said that she won't date a man who doesn't have a body.
No, Asian doll said she won't date a man unless he has 3 bodies.
Right. What? Yeah. I mean, even worse.
She said 3. So
that's the type of woman that we got.
Though. They don't want you if you got your stuff together. You know what I mean? Where's the fun in that? They don't.
Man, it's not what they want. It's not what they want, man. It's what you want for yourself as a man. It's not what they want, man. Come on, man.
Hold on for a second, guys. Hold on for a second. Crystal, yes. Those questions were asked to him, and he declined to answer them. And to the white man that emailed me, you did not have to apologize for using a racial joke. I support racism and racial jokes on the Chaotic Truth. I think racial jokes are funny. So you're fine. Don't worry about it. You can make all the racial jokes you want. This is the Chaotic Truth. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. And I just want to say, any woman that'll go out in public with you with a bonnet on, she definitely doesn't have your best interests in heart, man.
Right.
In mind. And that's, I just hope that brother knows that, what I mean?
He said she woke up and showed violence.
Platter, man. Get your skill, get you a skill, get your money right, don't even focus on these women right now, man, because it's really just gonna lead you down a dark path, man. You wasting your time.
The woman is irrelevant.
All you doing is playing house with these women. You can't even afford the rent out in New York by yourself. You over here playing house with these women like a little boy. You gotta grow up, man.
Bro,
hey, let Gemini speak. Let Gemini speak, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is my mic all right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
Gemini, before you say anything, sir, keep it real. Did you watch the video of the fight? Your mic.
Now your mic fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh, my mic.
My bad.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. You sound good now. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah. Yes, I saw the fight, but I'm looking to get more information into it.
Okay. Now, the second question I have for you is, and keep it real, sir.
Yes.
Do you think that girl could give you hands? Keep it real. That girl has some fist of five. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
She definitely throws some hands. I mean, for real. I mean, I just got back from Taekwondo, and even I know that girl can throw some hands. I know for a fact. She got hands almost like Anderson Silva with the way that was pat.
Yeah.
For real.
Clarissa Shields. Yeah, definitely. But go ahead. Right. You got the floor. Go ahead, sir. You got the floor.
All right, thank you. So first off, Black Gen Z. I wanted to say first, I wanted to give kudos to you because even though I'm not familiar with most of you other than Chaotic, because I've been on his streams before, but I want to give kudos to you because I really do enjoy the fact that you really that you really assess the situation and that you understand in a way that, I can resonate with. Because, at the end of the day, facts don't care about your feelings. That's the thing that we all have to agree upon. Facts don't care about feelings. The video, it ain't gonna lie. However, there are some pieces of the puzzle that have yet to be filled in, and that's what the cops are doing right now. Now, in regards to what's currently being discussed about the issue about a 16-year-old jumping the turnstile with this woman with him, here's my thoughts on it. Because I'm also a Gen Z. I'm 19 years old. I'm soon to be 20 in November. And I am personally, I think my generation is beyond effed, I should say.
Yeah, they're lost.
Because here's the thing, because so many people in our generation are so focused on social politics rather than doing what is the right thing to do. We shouldn't care. Well, Chaotic Truth, I agree with you. It doesn't matter about the fact that he had a woman. It matters the fact that this dude had a rap sheet.
Yep.
The fact that this man's had a rap sheet and then he still broke the law. And when he was given the opportunity to leave, he didn't take it. That's when you know the accountability is right on that boy.
Yeah, they're going to let him have it.
Now, here's now continue on with though. He's 16. He is yet to be an adult. And I'm not going to give him any benefit of the doubt. Because at this point, being 16 years old, almost an adult, you should definitely know better than to A, jump a turnstile and then B, assault a cop.
Yes.
It baffles me just how our generation lacks the necessity and the wherewithal to accept accountability for their own actions. And and this is why I love channels like Chaotic Truth. And you said you have your own channel, right, Black Gen Z?
Yes.
Well, I'll be sure to give you a subscription because I really like your delivery. I really like your passion about this particular situation. I'll be definitely giving you a subscribe.
Thank you, bro.
But like I'm saying, this is why I like these sorts of channels because they show that there is another side to every story, and that we have to look at both sides before we can come up with a conclusion. And that's what our generation needs to do more of, looking at both sides of the story, waiting for more information to come out instead of saying that it's a race issue, or instead of saying that he's too young, or that it's because he's young and doesn't know any better. I'm like, when I was 16 years old, I was focusing on getting my diploma rather than getting a girlfriend. That's what we should be focusing on, though. We need to have our future generations. We need to stop pushing people to think about, to look about this, exploring about getting girlfriends or getting the bag or securing the bag. It shouldn't matter. What should matter is that they have a future, a good future, not a rap sheet, not a body, not being in a body bag, not being in the slums, none of that. They should focus on having a future, having education, having the right discipline. And that's the thing that some of us in our generation lacks. And that is the thing that I'm absolutely ashamed of.
Yeah, and I just want to, I'm going to go ahead and hop off after this. Now, I definitely appreciate what you said, Jim and I, because, I mean, it's absolutely true. You're a young guy, and you have your focus on something elsewhere than to try and perpetuate or personify this street or gangster persona. Rather than that, you chose your education, you chose your freedom, you chose to honor the ancestors by actually sustaining your freedom and actually creating a living for yourself and your family, which this young man looks like he's on the path of totally, dishonoring the ancestors in that way. Since we want to go that route, my thing is, before I go off, when you have the number one cause of death of young black men between the ages of 16 and 24 to be homicide, you start to reflect. And that's what we do on my channel. We cover those types of situations. We cover crimes, we cover homicides, we cover robbery, we cover all of it. And when you start to see a pattern, you start to look for solutions, you start to look for the causes. And the issue is, a lot of these DAs are not doing their job. We just got Fannie Willis, the DA in Fulton County, to come down hard on the Atlanta rap gangs that are going on. So that's a step in the right direction, but we need more strong leaders like that. I personally think that we need a new crime bill that focuses on violent crime. The Safe American Act that Joe Biden is proposing right now is not really going to do that. They're focusing more on a gun grab than actually focusing on the people who commit these heinous crimes. And when you look at the mass shooting statistics, which is my final point, you're going to see that there is, you're going to see, if you look at the mass shooting statistics, that the picture that they paint of the mass shooter who goes in a school and white dude who's doing it, that is not the picture. The FBI classifies a mass shooting as 4 or more people who are shot. So when you look at that, that happens in the inner cities every single day. We've got over 250 mass shootings so far this year, and it's only going to get worse. The DAs are only going to get softer on crime, while black people are still screaming BLM, which is a scam, and defund the police. So I think a lot of people have their priorities in the wrong area. And, I think guys like Chaotic Truth are correcting the line of thinking, and guys like myself, Black Gen Z Mindset, are trying to at least wake somebody up, because what we're doing now is only going to end badly. Okay, and then you can't start screaming racism on the back end when you were turning a blind eye and following the street code of no snitching, when you've got little kids who are being shot and killed in the street, in their homes, playing video games, and bullets are flying through their houses, in their rooms, when they're trying to be children. Give those kids a chance. This kid who came on this stream is already gone. Give the younger kids a chance, because this dude is already lost.
I wouldn't say that. I do think he does have a chance. It's just
it's over. His apathetic attitude when he was on this stream, it's over. He's gonna do 10.
Black Gen Z, I'm gonna tell you like this: the way your outlook on it is the exact way it's supposed to be. Most of these people out here don't know anything about any bill or act. senator, governor, mayor, any of that. Most black people don't even look toward that because they don't do politics. They don't get involved. They don't do nothing to. No, not 95% of people in the black community do not do, or black women do anything with politics.
And then you have these famous rappers pushing a bill to try and get prosecutors not to use the lyrics in court. If you confess a crime behind an 808 track, you best believe that should be used in the court of law because you are mocking the families and the victims. We just had Jada Youngin, the rapper, get killed in New Orleans. But guess what? He was involved in the slaying of an innocent girl in New Orleans as well. So, you know, what goes around comes around. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that because when you have these dudes perpetuating this lifestyle and then promoting it to adolescents, children, then, you know, like I said, what goes around comes around. You got all these people leaving karma, and when karma happens to these niggas, then it was a travesty. It was this.
If we're gonna go there, let's get rid of Grand Theft Auto. Speak on that.
Hold on for a second.
That's entertainment.
Before we get rid of Grand Theft Auto, I have to read super chats. Bob with the $5 super chat says, "Devil's advocate, the young man's values are good, just severely misplaced. His value system would be good on the battlefield, not in everyday life."
Send them to the Ukraine.
I disagree.
Send them to the Ukraine.
Yo,
I disagree.
Honestly, that's what he really should be looking into. Get into the Air Force, man. That kid.
He's not smart enough for the Air Force.
If he's listening, if that kid is listening,
Army, Air Force, that's what that kid. And see, I mean, Gen Z, I know how you feel, but you got to understand what he represents is if he were to switch it and actually do right, he's what America really fears. He's the Pookie, the AKA Pookie and Ray Ray that turns it around. That's what America is really afraid of. They're not afraid
America
of
is not afraid
who grew up in a decent home and always been doing right. They're not worried about y'all. They worried about the dudes who should be in prison that switched up and turned their life around.
And now they're doing it right.
Worried about.
Like Dr. Hood.
America is afraid of these little super gremlins in Pooh Shiesty masks.
That kid
That's
is
the
listening.
only black men that America is afraid of, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
If that kid is listening, I want him to know that he can be successful as he want to be, man.
Hold on for a second.
It's not too late for him to turn it around.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.